but yes. Sometimes she has a fine butt, and other times she doesn't. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay, motorcycle channel. I've done a lot of stuff about work, which is a museum. And today, I am changing out a faucet. My wife doesn't like the shower in the spare bathroom, so we're gonna fix that. We're gonna have a different shower head on it. Let's give you guys a little taste of what this is. It is the Delta 2x2 4 spray nozzle. I'll switch the camera around here in a minute, or I'll just do that. You'll see when I get up, it is, you get a little hand wand, and you get the head spray thing, so this thing is always permanently just spraying on you, and then the hand wand. Biggest thing you gotta remember when you do something like that, everybody's gonna say, pair of pliers. You either want lock washer or lock, or regular adjustable wrench. Reason why you don't want to ruin this stuff. Some of the plastic stuff is just going to crumble, so make sure you're using the proper tool when you do it. We'll do a lot more motorcycle vehicles. I'm sorry, I own a house. You have to take care of your house. Yes, I have a sprinkler system. Maryland says you have to have them. All right, I'll get everything prepped and back. First things first, make sure the water is off. Now, if you look up here, it's flat here, flat at the bottom. So I'm gonna step in the tub, tighten it down. A little bit towards you, and then away. Try and do this one-handed is not the ideal. And it comes off. But we've got that enough. That stuff up there is this. All this is, it's little waxy stuff. Comes in these little pods. You wrap it around twice. No more, just wrap around once, wrap around twice. You're good to go. The thing is, you don't want to overdo it. They got a little bit much on there, so I'm gonna scratch that off. All you do is scratch that off. You take a brass scraper, you'll scrape it all off. You can use a screwdriver. I might be able to get that off with my fingers. That'll take me a few moments. I wanna make sure it's clean, no rust on it, and then I'll put the new one up.
What you do when you have a officer in front of you, you follow them. Why? Because they're going somewhere and you've got an escort then. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't mind following police. I don't mind passing them either, as long as it's, you know, within reason. AKA, they're not that local and they're not the state cop. We're running out of space here. I'm going to have to move over. So I'm keeping an eye on this. Yep. So this is where we pull over.
So it's just on there 2 times. Got in there pretty tight, and I screwed the new one on top of that, and it's gonna hold it and water won't flow back through it. Now this happens to have a little washer in it, so that'll help. So I didn't need as much. This one's really smooth, so I gotta be careful when I put it on that I don't crush it. So I can't use the same tool, so that's why I also have the wrench up here. But I'm hoping not to have to use the wrench. We'll try it after I get it as tight as I can, finger tight. And that should be it, because it should work. Of course, it's gonna hook in here. This is what hooks onto there. This hooks on right here. And this is all plastic, or very cheap plastic. So this got washers. Well, this one I can use the wrench. Just make sure that you don't do it too tight and that you get it so it's sitting the correct way.
But we're just passed by a couple of police officers. Excuse me. So we're going to drive up here a little bit and see what's going on, if we can figure it out. If we can't, well, life is such. But traffic's been backing up suddenly, so I'm assuming something's happening up here. What is happening, I have no idea. I don't know if we'll even be able to see it. But it is nice to try and get something, and if it is a fatality, I will not tape it. AKA, I will just say there was an accident, and that will be it. 9 times out of 10, these are not fatalities, just somebody being stupid. But who knows? Still there. See, car on the side of the road. Well, the police or policia or polizei or the law enforcement officers, etc., are much farther than where I can see at this moment, so I'm assuming we will not see whatever it was that happened. Because I plan to get off the highway in half a mile. And just for extra fun, I'm trying to talk my wife into going with, because she's got sisters having a birthday. It's up in Michigan. I say, let's take the bike. We're not bringing a big gift. We can bring extra clothes that we can change. She might be a little cold on the way back, but I mean, I don't see a problem with it. Alright, whatever's up is probably up that way. All I know is all of a sudden it opened up. I don't see the police anymore. Hello.
Okay, wrench will not work, so I have to use pliers, and it's gentle, real gentle. All right, so we're gonna do a real quick water test, make sure it's not leaking. Actually, I'm gonna hook the other on first, but we're gonna hook the other on, make sure it's not leaking anywhere. And so in about a minute and a half, I've got the shower going. Handhold going, or both. I've got to find the adjustment to get them both going. I think it's because they got very little water pressure. But this was a very easy, quick to do job. Thank you.
Well, we're almost to our exit. We'll be cutting over to that here in a moment, but I followed Greenbelt Police Department up from DC. So it says there's a 9-minute delay here, so we're going to move over. Be moving over to this other lane here after the little bump. We are in lane. We are headed toward home. 47 is going to get us really close. Now, of course, we've still got a bit of time. I'd been making pretty good time to now. So, my watchers, I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Now this goes not only for my subscribers, but for the hiding watcher. The Watcher in the Wood. Now, who watches The Watcher? If you guys remember that line, please go ahead and put it down in the description. It is actually from one of my favorite graphic comics, and it made it into the movie that was made of it. Hint, hint, hint. I like some strange graphic novels and some newer, older, I don't know if you would call it newer or older. It's been out for a while, and it was based in something that was out long ago when I was a kid. But I think things like that are fun. Yes, I love comic books. I love graphic novels. I love old movies. I love history. I love science. I really love riding motorcycles. I really don't like traffic. This kind of traffic just drives me nuts. Because, yeah, there's a huge sum of people who live out here and, you know, either commute to Annapolis, Baltimore, or DC, or one of these small areas around there. And yeah, you can take the train. The train is pretty packed most days, and the train is erratic. It is not a guaranteed time to get down to DC. The buses are erratic. You cannot guarantee your time on a bus. Same with the metro. Even though the metro says, oh yeah, I've taken it. I have to leave my house earlier than I do when I'm driving if I want to take the train to the metro and then walk a mile and something to get to work. And I don't have the best of knees and back, and that mile kills me. This way, okay, I get to move my hands a little bit to drive and my feet, but not a huge amount. This is actually a rather comfortable ride. And now that I have my Mustang seat, it's even more comfortable. Alright. I use that word a lot. I guess it's better than some other people's crutch words. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, hopefully, and I will be back with you guys later. I'm going to try and add a couple of different things into this, and hopefully you will like it. I do a lot of ride videos, and I try to get away from those by doing some garage videos and some talking videos, but I know that I'm going to be doing at least one, if not two, site videos while I'm on a quick trip up to Michigan. My wife's sister is having a birthday and we're going up for it, so I'm gonna go to Motor City and check out a dealership there, and I'm probably gonna go to one of the local motorcycle wearers places that I like going to and checking them out. But